In ancient Israel, long before the rise of modern empires and modern gold, there lived a man whose name still echoes through the corridors of time. King Solomon, son of David. The Bible calls him the wisest man who ever lived. But wisdom wasn't the only thing that set him apart. Solomon became the richest man in all the pages of Scripture. So rich that silver, precious metal men once fought wars over, was counted as nothing in his days. Gold filled his treasury, ships carried wealth to his kingdom, and kings traveled from distant lands just to hear his words. But what made Solomon's story truly powerful is this: he never asked for money. His riches were not born from greed or ambition, but from a single prayer for wisdom. And from that wisdom flowed everything else.
The story of Solomon is one of the most profound and intricate in the Bible, full of wisdom, drama, and complex themes of power, faith, and human frailty. Solomon was the son of King David and Bathsheba, born into a turbulent period in Israel's history. David, a warrior king known for uniting the tribes of Israel, had already established the foundation of the kingdom. But David's reign was marked by personal struggles and scandals, including his adulterous affair with Bathsheba, which led to the death of her first husband, Uriah. Solomon's birth was significant because it was seen as the fulfillment of God's promise to David. Bathsheba had suffered the loss of her first child, a son who died shortly after birth due to God's judgment on David's sin. The birth of Solomon, her second child, however, was a sign of hope, a new beginning. Before Solomon was even born, the prophet Nathan delivered a message from God to David, declaring that Solomon, rather than David's eldest son, Amnon, would succeed him as king. This was a significant prophecy, especially given the turmoil within the royal family. Amnon's immoral actions, including the rape of his half-sister Tamar, led to a violent response from his brother Absalom, and Amnon was murdered. Solomon's story began in the shadow of violence and intrigue, but he was destined to rise above the chaos. God showed favor to him even before his birth. When David grew old, the question of succession became urgent. David's older sons were all caught up in intrigue and rebellion, and his throne was not guaranteed. Bathsheba, aware of Solomon's prophetic destiny, intervened with the prophet Nathan, ensuring that Solomon would inherit the throne. Solomon was anointed king in a dramatic moment, and the nation's support for his kingship was solidified. However, Solomon's ascension to the throne was not without challenges. His older brothers and rival factions within the kingdom sought to undermine his reign. Solomon's political acumen and wisdom became apparent, and he used strategic alliances and his father's legacy to strengthen his position. Solomon's reign began with a promise of peace. He was the king who would build upon David's victories and create a lasting kingdom. The most iconic aspect of Solomon's reign was his wisdom. One night, God appeared to Solomon in a dream and offered him anything he desired. Instead of asking for wealth, power, or long life, Solomon requested wisdom to rule his people justly. God was pleased with Solomon's selflessness and granted him not only unparalleled wisdom, but also riches and honor. Solomon's wisdom became legendary. One of the earliest and most famous stories of his wisdom is the judgment of two women who came to him, each claiming to be the mother of the same child. Solomon, through his insight, proposed to divide the baby in half, but the real mother immediately revealed herself by offering to give up her claim in order to save the child's life. Solomon's ability to see through deceit and his fairness in judgment set him apart from other rulers. One of Solomon's greatest accomplishments was the construction of the temple in Jerusalem, a task that had been promised by David but left to his son to fulfill. The temple would be the dwelling place of God on earth, and Solomon's vision for it was grand. He enlisted skilled workers, architects, and craftsmen from various nations, including King Hiram of Tyre, who provided materials such as cedar wood and skilled labor. The construction of the temple took 7 years and was a monumental achievement. The grandeur of the temple symbolized not only Solomon's wealth, but also the spiritual height that Israel was supposed to attain. The dedication of the temple was a moment of great celebration, with sacrifices, feasts, and prayers. Solomon's other building projects included constructing his own royal palace, fortified cities, and impressive infrastructure throughout the kingdom. He used forced labor, which later became a source of resentment among the people. But during his reign, Israel enjoyed a period of unparalleled prosperity, marked by thriving trade, peace, and cultural achievements. Solomon's reign was marked by wealth beyond imagination. His kingdom was strategically located between Egypt and Mesopotamia, making it a hub for trade. Solomon established alliances with neighboring nations, including Egypt, and facilitated trade routes that brought luxury goods, such as gold, spices, and ivory, to Israel. His navy, which sailed to distant lands such as Ophir, likely somewhere on the Arabian Peninsula or Africa, brought back valuable commodities that further enriched the kingdom. His wealth became a symbol of Israel's glory. However, his prosperity was not without its issues. His extensive building projects and lavish lifestyle placed a heavy tax burden on the people, leading to discontent that would later contribute to the division of the kingdom. Solomon's political savvy extended to his numerous marriages. To solidify alliances with foreign nations, Solomon married many princesses, including Pharaoh's daughter, as well as women from Moab, Ammon, Edom, Sidon, and other regions. In total, Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines. These marriages were part of his strategy to maintain peace and secure the borders of Israel. However, these marriages eventually led to moral and spiritual decline. Many of Solomon's wives worshipped foreign gods, and Solomon, despite his wisdom, allowed the influence of these foreign religions to enter Israel. He built high places and temples for these gods, which would lead to Israel's eventual downfall.
Despite the many blessings he received, Solomon's reign was not without significant failings. His later years were marked by idolatry, influenced by the foreign wives he had married. Solomon, in his pursuit of political alliances, allowed practices that were directly contrary to the worship of the one true God. His failure to remain faithful to the covenant with God resulted in divine judgment. In 1 Kings 11, 9 through 13, God became angry with Solomon and announced that he would tear the kingdom from him, though he would leave a portion of it for his son. This prophecy set the stage for the division of Israel into 2 kingdoms after Solomon's death. Solomon was not only known for his wisdom in ruling, but also for his contributions to Hebrew literature. He is traditionally credited with writing the books of Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Song of Solomon, also known as the Song of Songs, though there is debate over the authorship of these texts. Proverbs contains short, pithy sayings that offer advice on how to live a righteous and wise life. The book is a collection of Solomon's teachings and reflections on wisdom. Ecclesiastes reflects Solomon's personal musings on the meaning of life, the futility of material pursuits, and the ultimate importance of fearing God and living in accordance with his will. Solomon's Song of Solomon, or Song of Songs, is a poetic exploration of love and beauty, often interpreted as an allegory of the love between God and Israel, or Christ and the Church. These writings have been a source of inspiration for generations, showcasing Solomon's deep understanding of human nature and his quest for meaning in life. Solomon's legacy is mixed. While he brought wealth and stability to Israel and was a wise ruler,
His spiritual decline and idolatry that grew under his reign set the stage for the division of the kingdom after his death. His son Rehoboam succeeded him, but because of the burdens Solomon placed on the people, the kingdom was divided into the northern kingdom of Israel and the southern kingdom of Judah. Solomon's life is a testimony to the complexities of human nature. He was granted wisdom and wealth, but fell prey to the temptations of power, wealth, and foreign influences. His story serves as both a cautionary tale about the dangers of straying from faith and a reminder of the heights that can be reached when one is humble before God. Solomon's reign ended after 40 years, and he was buried in the city of David. His death marked the end of an era, and Israel never fully regained the unity and prosperity it experienced during his reign. The story of King Solomon is indeed one of the most intricate and profound in biblical history. His life and reign encapsulate a fascinating blend of wisdom, triumph, moral decline, and tragedy, offering lessons that resonate far beyond the pages of Scripture. Thank you for watching till the end. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. God bless you.